that's us now. We've made it, and we've also set up the caravan. I thought I'd get it all set up rather than having the kids filming me doing that. But yeah, we've finally made it, and as you can see, it is a very miserable afternoon, and this is actually take 2 because believe it or not, the spots of rain hitting the waterproof cover were dulling out my voice. So there you go. So if you see this every now and again, you'll know that's my umbrella. So yeah, you guys, that's north, and I think, I'm not sure you can see across the other side, but that's the eastern coast of Scotland, just across the Moray Firth, heading up to its northernmost point. So that's north, and behind me, there's our van there, and behind me is south, and just a couple of points off is a place called Culloden, and there was a famous battle there, and I'll tell you a little bit about it later. So that's us here on holiday now. That's our caravan, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take you guys down to Loch Ness tomorrow when it's looking a bit better. It really is overcast today, so I thought that might give you just a little look around the outside of the caravan. For those of you that are probably unfamiliar with caravans, and for those of you that are not really interested, fast forward this part because it's about to get technical. But yeah, this is our Lunar Quasar 615. And it looks quite big. It's actually a 4-berth. It looks like it's about a 6-berth. But back here, top bunk is Emily's, bottom bunk is David's. That's the toilet. Then you got the storage space, and the front window is where the double bed is for me and Sharon. But I'll just give you a very quick look around. So like I said, that's our little toilet there, and what you've got is this cassette that you pull out and you take to dump off in the waste. Which is very cool, which I like. And then when we come across here, we've got both 240 volt and 12 volt battery, and the caravan actually runs on both. You could run it on 12 volt quite easily, or just 240 itself, but this saves the caravan site a lot of money in electricity, because these leisure batteries work so well on 12 volt. And we are sitting on a bit of a hill here, so I've popped in chocks to either side. So again, that's the front. I'll let you guys in there a little bit later. That's David wearing my hat, and there's Emily. Water pump, fresh water coming into here for our coffee and dishes and all the sort of things that we do. And then when we come round to the front, this is really the utility part of the caravan. You can see the handbrakes on. We've got our bulldog security clip on, and this is the kind of place where we store all that, the chocks, like I said, and all sorts. But in here we have our gas bottle, a spare tyre, we've got our hose for washing the caravan, and as you can see, it desperately needs it. It's just absolutely covered in mud. And then there's storage space for tools and whatnot. And then down here we've got the caravan toolbox. Pretty much everything that you need, every little fit in, all the bits and pieces, tape, screwdrivers, hammers, everything you need. And without this we would have been caught out many times with little repairs, so I'm really glad that we always take the Caravan Barney toolbox. So next, we're almost there, you've got a little gas pipe, and this little cassette here holds the barbecue charcoal, so you can plug this straight into the gas like you saw just around the other side and have barbecues. And then over here you've got 240 volt outlets so that you can have electricity outside. That's fans there for the fridge and whatnot. And then when you come round to the back of the caravan, this is our wastewater. So this is 2 pipes, one for the little bathroom and one for the kitchen, and that is our wastewater. So as you can see, we're on a bit of a slope, so I've really had to put the legs up quite far at the front and just short at the back, as you can see. So that is the caravan set up. You'll see the blue wire heading off to the electricity port, and that's us pretty much self-contained and sorted out, really, which is great. But our Renault Espace didn't do too well today, unfortunately. It didn't do too well today at all, actually, because it's front wheel drive and the grass is just so wet. Normally it's absolutely fine, but today it didn't perform very well at all. We actually do have an old Land Rover as well, which I normally use, but because we're waiting for surgery, we just simply can't have those two cars on the road at the same time. And of course Sharon needs 7 seats for childminding, so that's the way that one goes. So that's us, you guys, that's all set up. And what I'll maybe do is I'll take you inside in just a few minutes once we're all sorted out, and I'll give you a little look around inside, and I think the kids are going to be quite excited to show you guys. Here's one last little look. There we are. I'll close up all these cassettes. If that gets windy, it'll just rip those off. They really are exposed up on the hill. But like I said, you guys, we're going to take you to Loch Ness. We'll take you down to the Murray Firth. We'll take you up onto the bridge to give you a proper look around at Inverness. Okay guys, so as promised, thought I'd give you a little tour of the inside of the caravan. It's Sunday night at the moment, it's almost 5 o'clock. So Sean and I are hoping that we're going to get a lovely sunny evening to sit outside, because the sunny evenings are, most of them are about to come to an end at this time of the year in Scotland, when we enter the duller months. So you really have to try and enjoy the sun while we've got it. But here we go. Hopefully, as always, you guys just take us as you find us. Hey, here we go. So yeah, this is the inside of our caravan. And like I said, this thing's about 14 years old now. But the people that had this before us, about 2 years ago, really kept it in very, very good condition. Apart from a couple of things. I mean, the curtains are a bit faded and hey son, but nothing major. What have you got? You've been cutting up that bit of paper? So for those of you that are unfamiliar with caravans, I thought I could just give you a look around. You know, always up top you've got these compartments for your food and drinks, and what else do we put in there, son? Hats and scarves. Hat, scarves.
And this is just a hot water bottle.
You know something, son, you're absolutely right. And up here, we've got our little DVD cabinet. Obviously we have to have DVDs for the kids. So this here, what Sharon and I generally do is I sleep on this side, just a single bed, and Sharon sleeps on that side. But you can't actually open this thing out, can't you, son? Go lift up your feet a second. You go across, sorry darling, you go across there. It's always the same in a caravan. I could have got you to do this, David, eh? So there you are, so if you pull this out.
If we pull this out, everyone, we put these bits on top of here.
Well done you, that's right.
Then we can go in the middle.
And that makes a huge double bed. And what we normally do is we put this down so we can all sit on it at night time and watch a DVD. Finding Nemo or something. So that's the... Yeah. So that's the front section of the caravan. So just to the side here, there we are. That's our cupboard, isn't it, son?
Yeah, all our clothes.
All of our clothes. There's all the dirty clothes that are starting to mount up now, isn't it, you guys?
And this is where
got some fruit and stuff, haven't we? And all our washing stuff. Oh, what about this? Look, down here. Shoes, wellies and slippers. Right, let's show them the bath.
This is the bath.
Yeah. Now, this thing, believe it or not, has actually got a shower, which is really useless for me and Sharon because there's just no room at all. But this is the first caravan we've ever had that had a little toilet inside. That's right, my darling. And there we go. Nice mirror at the back. But as you can see, everything's very compact and it's all very light. So, see, that's just plastic. So everything's really light. Because this caravan weighs 1.8 tons, I think it is.
Maybe 100 pounds?
Probably 2 tons when we've got all our stuff in. So then, let me just orientate you. There's that door we just came in. And there's Davido down at the other end. But can you put that bit away, darling? No, we're not going to need it just now, honey. We'll put it up later on. Can you put that bit away? Thank you, my boy. David's tidying out there. So here is the kitchen. And again, it's very simple. This is actually a gas cooker. So you get your gas cooker and whatnot there. And then we've got our gas grill under there.
And
And then something we've never had. Oh no, we did have an oven in the last Caravan, didn't we? Had the old one.
Just a little one.
Just a little one.
And we even had this.
That's what we found down in Loch
We
Ness.
found this at your
We
snack.
did. And then over here, what we have is the sink. You just lift up there. We haven't done the dishes yet. Like I said, you kind of have to take us as you find us, as it were. So there we are. And then I get back to the kitchen. So the kitchen kind of holds this section here between the door. There you go, and the seats. And down here we have our little fridge, don't we, you guys?
And this
There's
is
no
our
light to come on, but yeah. And of course David's most important part, the TV. Okay, we'll swing back round to, that was the cupboard just there. And this here is our heater. Now this one actually works on gas, or it works on electricity, doesn't it? And the whole sort of fuse board for the Caravan is right here. I mean, you get sockets for 240 volt, and that's actually for an aerial for the top. But that's really the place where all the fuses are and whatnot. And as you can see, we just have to switch all them on. Let's see a bit. Oh, the battery's quite low actually. Yeah, I think I'll switch on the charger. And here's our heating, obviously. You get 2 settings, and that blows.
And Sonia, yeah.
Yeah. What that system does just there is it blows hot air out of this port here, over the bathroom, and then that port there, and this port here, which is in David and Emily's room. It's a very simple blow air sort of central heating. And finally, here we are in the kids' bedroom, Mummy. Here's Mummy getting her nails done by Emily. Look at this. Big girl. Switch this light on so it's dull. There we are. So that is our Emily doing Mummy's nails and stuff. Cool. The reason we looked out for a Caravan like this was actually second hand. It's like I said, this is actually a 2004 Caravan, so it's what, 14 years old now. But the reason we bought this was the fixed bunk beds for David and Emily. It's actually, I was saying to you guys in the last video, it's a 4 berth, it's not, it's a 5 berth. Because this little bit here, you see my lovely wife modelling, is the spare bed.
It turns into a bed.
Emily, will you open that window thing for me? And it's just a little bit dark in here. There we are. So yeah, this place is just a mess. It's hardly worth tidying up. Just once a day, really. But yeah, they get their own bunk beds, don't you guys? So
I'm on the top, David's on the bottom.
that's right. So down to David's. Oh, let's see. So this is David's bed right here, and what they get in both is a little light for each of them, and also this little sort of captain's bed curtains, so they've got their own little bit. And if what we tend to do at night so the kids could fall asleep okay is, oh I have to pull this, don't I? Is pull this across. Now this goes all the way across, and what it does then is create a bedroom for the guys. So we can pull it over while they're falling asleep, and we have our coffee and read and maybe watch something. We're usually in bed, not far behind them. But that makes David and Emily's room, doesn't it? You guys have your breakfast not down here.
Like some colouring bits.
I don't know what David's up to. He's closing all the blinds, aren't you, Darren? Closing all the blinds, switching off the lights. Good boy. Well, I'm not getting ready for bed. I want to sit outside. Looking good, son. No, you need that light off too, do you? Yeah. Oh, look at this, you guys. Taking his shoes off and everything, eh? Only 5. Don't even have to ask you, do you, son? Yeah, I think it's the other side, my boy. Yeah, that's the one, my boy. So guys, the last thing that we've never ever had before is a sunshine roof. Look at that, eh? We've never had this before. But this is brilliant. It just brings so much fresh air into the Caravan, doesn't it?
It's called a sunroof.
That's right, we're around.
What? There's a window. You know why there's a sunroof?